Hi. Hello.
We're just talking about it.
Yeah.
Did you see the food in your original passport?
I told you but I think Bob
Yeah.
You think we need one?
No, I would just like to know where he's in the game.
Yeah. No, yeah, exactly. The key thing was like 1, 2, 3.
Under a tree?
It didn't say under a tree, but it said you have to get on your knees to find it. You have to dig. Yeah. Yeah. That didn't go well for me. I mean, I was worried about it because everyone was very wishy-washy, and you know, I don't know. I just don't understand it. You know, there are people I feel like they're throwing away their game. I'm trying to convince people to do what's in their best interest. You know, to get other people who are in charge. It seems like an obvious decision, and it's very frustrating that people aren't doing it. I'm hoping they'll come to their senses on this vote. It's frustrating. I mean, otherwise Matt and Danielle are gonna run away with it, and I like them. They're great people, but I wish everyone was just doing what's best for them.
Alright guys, welcome to your next immunity challenge. This is going to be a trivia game based off of wilderness survival. So you guys each have a block in front of you, and you will answer using A, B, C, D, or true or false. Okay, before that I'll take the immunity back, Jenny, and we'll get started. Alright, first question. What's the most important thing if you try to start a fire with a flint striker? A, lots of dry fuel. B, no wind. C, a good knife. D, the tinder must be absolutely dry and fluffed. Alright? Give you guys a moment to think about it. What's the most important thing if you try to start a fire with a flint striker? Lots of dry fuel, no wind, a good knife, the tinder must be absolutely dry and fluffed. A, B, C, D. Alright, you guys can reveal. We have B, D, 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 C, A, D. The correct answer is D. So if you did not answer D, you need to step down.
The blocks.
And take the blocks.
I'm sorry.
Just put them in the bucket. Alright. Next question. Next question. What is the most important feature for a wilderness survival knife? A, a strong fixed blade. B, a finger guard. C, a compass in the handle. Or D, stainless steel blade. I'll give you a moment. Yes. What is the most important feature for a wilderness survival knife? A, a strong fixed blade. B, a finger guard. C, a compass in the handle. D, a stainless steel blade. Alright, reveal your answer. The correct answer is A, a strong fixed blade. If you got it wrong, step down. We have Matt, Nick, and Ryan. Next question. True or false? Symptoms of drinking water with bacteria in it is fever, sweating, and diarrhea. Alright, reveal your answer. The answer is true, you're all correct. Next question. How many full days can you survive without water? A, 2, B, 3, C, 5, D, 7. Alright, reveal. The correct answer is B, 3. Congratulations, Matt, you win immunity.
Oh, awesome.
That was cool.
You are safe.
Put it over my head.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use slide at it.
I've got a big head.
There you go.
That brings back some memories. Yeah, same.
yeah, hopefully, if this doesn't go well, then there's definitely potentially I've got to do some serious damage control. So hopefully Danielle stays, but.
The best thing about the scenario is blood has been getting on my hands initially. Thanks, Ryan. It's very exciting. They got Brandon on board, so I'm hoping the shift to that side will be beneficial. But for me, like, I really wanted to vote, you know, right then and there too. But I'm in a very situation where I need to like work with everybody, and if I had voted her off right away, that wouldn't have worked. But if I do it this way, it's not as terrible. One can hope.
So I appreciate the game that we've played together. Ryan and I have had a life since the very beginning. He's voting for you, and I want to stick with him, so I'm sorry. It's been a lot of fun.
Alright, I'll tally the revotes. First vote, Danielle. Second vote, Danielle. That's 2 votes Danielle. Third vote, Priya. 2 votes Danielle, 1 vote Priya. Priya. That's 2 votes Danielle, 2 votes Priya. Fifth vote, Priya. That's 3 votes Priya, 2 votes Danielle. Priya. That's 4 votes for Priya, 2 votes for Danielle. Danielle. That's 4 votes Priya, 3 votes Danielle. Danielle. That's 4 votes Danielle, 4 votes Priya, 1 vote left. The next person voted out on the second member of our jury is Danielle. Danielle, you need to bring tribe has spoken.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, so basically, I mean, obviously the problem partly was the perception that I was working with Matt, which I was. Hello. But I'm just trying to figure out the numbers right now of who flipped again towards Priya. I guess they saw an opportunity to cut us up, and they did. So I think the people that stuck with me, I mean, I would hope Matt stuck with me, but I'm not sure at this point. But it seems like the girls flipped, which is okay. So basically that was a last minute hustle. I'm a little bummed because obviously I found the immunity idol and told Ayla about it, and that obviously didn't pan out to work for me, but I hope everyone that voted to stick with me doesn't get screwed over, and we'll see how it shakes out.
I just don't want people to mistrust me. I don't want to go on a witch hunt about these votes. It's like I get it, and I'm done. I don't want to like start going crazy.
Takes a little bit of a target off your back too. So like,
potentially, yeah.
I want to say the whole like Matt and Danielle thing anymore. So
hopefully, yeah. I think this next vote, I'm just gonna like step back a little bit because I felt like I kind of got this meeting next to them, jump and so and just like kind of like chill with the vibe of the votes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So this has definitely been interesting. I think I played this whole thing as well as I could to get the results I wanted still, by letting Ryan take the fall by switching in the first place. I think that makes it's easier for me to be like, oh well, he switched and he was telling me like we were voting and changing it, so I went along with what he was saying and like kind of put it on him. And what I can tell, Matt is all for getting him out for that and whatever, like as long as it's not me. But I still got what I wanted and got Danielle out, so like cool beans. But it's definitely gonna be tricky. Trying not to play both sides too much, and I need to make sure that I get the information I need, and make sure that I didn't like screw anything with Matt. I mean, I don't really want to work with Matt forever, but ideally like a Nick, Brian, and I final would be like pretty dope. I'll probably lose against Brian, but like I kind of just want to get to the end, and I feel like that's my best chance. So fingers crossed.
But yeah, I guess I just want to like kind of, figure out like what you're because I was a little surprised.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I said before, it's like based on like where her and I were sitting, like we were like just kind of like in front of everybody, so like, there was no like if there was any like last minute shifting, like we didn't hear about. So like that's what we thought the plan was. Right. Three on the revote, so that's what we did. And it's I mean, I sensed something was up. I mean, it was supposed to be like 4 votes for Nick. It was supposed to be like 4-4, and then only 3 votes for Danielle. So that's not. It was like someone switched before, so I didn't feel as confident on the revote.
Yeah, that's the first time I voted Priya, like we said, and then when it got changed to Danielle, I figured that was what the shift was. So then I was like, okay, like that's where it's going.
Okay. I think I feel fine. Like I feel okay. I like whenever I said that I would be willing to vote Danielle off at a certain point, I was not lying. I do understand. No, I really feel unfair to play with people that you know. She was now I'm playing entirely with people that I don't. And that's kind of exciting, you know. So I get it and no hard feelings, and I'm solid going forward. Cool. So we got
Ryan really stabbed Danielle in the back. He's the one who really came up with that plan, and it kind of got me thinking, if he can do that to Danielle, it was like an ally since the beginning, he can do that to me just as easily. So I kind of want Ryan out now. I want to play with people who are more honest than Ryan, and quite frankly more honest than me, because I'm the one who's backstabbing someone right now. But this could be me blowing up my game, but I think it's better to take a risk than to just passively sit by and let someone else play the game for you. So this is my first big move of the game, and hopefully it pays off. If not, I'm probably going to get a quick shower, maybe something to eat, and I get to judge people from the jury.
I figured so. I mean, like we didn't get a chance to like talk like before the revote or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like I just kind of went up there and just kind of spoke like I guess it's good.
See, like I honestly like I was with the way I was saying it was like I don't know where the 2 votes were going to go. It could very well just be like majority Priya on the first vote. So I was just like, I don't know, like
Yeah, I tied it the first time because you said it to me, and I wasn't sure, but then I was like, well, okay, if that's the case then it would tie between them, and then I did what you said. So that's why it would have just been 4-4 regardless, or it would have been.
Worst case scenario, Daniel would have gone ahead.
Yeah, right. That's why I was like, tie it.
Huge question.
I don't know like where everybody's stands. I mean, clearly it is.
Hey guys.
What's up, Alex?
What's up,
That's a fun travel council.
Yeah, this is a little interesting.
Oh, you're still here.
Yeah, I'm just happy
I
to
told
be
you
here,
I wasn't
honestly.
voting.
Whatever happens
Yeah.
here, I'm just happy to be here,
Yeah.
having a great time, hanging out. Let's just, would love to keep just hanging out. This is great. Tell me who to vote for, and I'm there.
Yeah, I mean there was no votes for you, so like you said, they were good votes.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
They were good votes.
Good votes, Yeah. Well, I don't know. What are you guys thinking moving forward?
We were just talking about
You're
it.
just like
Okay.
I just feel like because like everything just kind of like went all weird that last vote.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's kind of weird where everyone stands now. It's like okay, like what are the real dynamics?
I'm still on board for Matt, but honestly, you guys tell me anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Let's go.
That was an interesting vote. I mean, I'm not too surprised. I mean, we didn't like get a whole chance to really talk during the revote or before the revote. So I just voted for Priya because I figured that was like what was going to happen. But when there was a vote flip, like to make the tie was between Danielle and Priya, I was like, okay, so does that mean they're voting for Danielle on the revote now? Because it all went perfectly. There was only 3 votes for Nick, and I was one of them. and so that means Ryan and Matt were the ones who voted for Nick too with me. So that means Ryan was the one who flipped, and I get why he did it in a sense, but it's kind of like I don't know, like I'm like knowing Ryan outside of this game. If I didn't know him outside of this game, I'd be a lot more like weary or like paranoid of him. But the fact is that like given the situation that we were in, like we're all in a tight thing like that, and it's just kind of like those little last minute things. Like we were sitting like different rows, we didn't really get a chance to like like turn around and be like, hey, are we still like what are we doing, So I kind of just went up there and just voted for Priya, and I mean I'm not too worried about it because right now I feel like I still pretty tight with Jenny. I feel like I have the most trust in Ryan, Matt, Ayla, and Jenny are kind of the ones I really trust the most because Ryan and I know each other, and Matt and I have like voted, pretty much together like for the past few rounds, and so we've, based on actions, we definitely trust each other going forward. Definitely don't want to go like super far with him, but he's for now like he's I think a good ally to have.
So Nick, what do you think of that vote? What do you think?
I thought it was pretty nice, pretty semi-stressful for the team.
Yeah.
For bad.
I think it went pretty well.
I thought it went pretty well at the end. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the end.
So what do you think our strategy should be moving forward?
I think our strategy moving forward should be eliminating the real threats of the opposing alliance.
Ooh, that's good.
Yes.
I like that. I like that. I think you're onto something there.
And then from there, I believe we should probably.
Is that a microphone?
Yes, it is a microphone. I believe that we should really, take this as a fun, competitive game instead of, having all that bad juju, that bad.
I agree. Let's have fun, right?
Let's have fun.
All about fun.
It's all about fun,
right? It's all about fun, and also, if Real World you're watching, Nick would love to be on your show.
Hi, I'm Nick. I like waffle fries.
Alright guys, welcome to your next immunity challenge. I'll take the necklace out.
I don't want to come off.
Alright, so this next challenge, it's going to take a little bit of speed and a little bit of luck. So we are going to run in 2 heats. It's going to be 5 and 5. So the first 5 are going to be racing down from here over to these buckets. Inside 3 buckets, there will be a white ball. Your object is to find the white ball in one of these buckets. You must bring the white ball back to the start. So 3 people move on from the first heat, 3 people move on from the second heat. Then we'll be down to 3 people. We will redraw. 1 person from each heat will move on to the final round, where those 2 people will face off and 1 person will win. Drivers ready? Go! There's 1 more, okay. Brad, Ryan, and Priya moving on. Alright, survivors ready? Go! Go! Brad moves on. Alright, survivors ready? Go! Alright, 4 immunity. Survivors ready? Go! Go, 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 go! Immunity. This is the last one we can come back. Guys, hey!
Oh, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. Chris, just touch it again.
Be careful with that.
Oh, thank you. It feels so good. I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank all little people. I'd like to thank my friends, my family, everyone out there. I'd like to thank sweet baby Jesus. Those sweet baby Jesus up there. This was for you. I did it all for you. I thought it was basically a game of luck. Still went my hardest. I ran a good amount. I got these little crab shell necklace. I mean, this isn't the first time I've gotten crabs, and it definitely won't be the last time I've gotten crabs, but this is the first time I'm happy to get crabs.
What's up?
Ryan kind of commandeered that vote and started off Danielle, which makes me feel like he could do that to any of us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like, you know, I've been truthful with you
Yeah.
this whole time. You've been truthful with me. I just think now's the time when we take out a wild card like Ryan. You know? Because we don't want to keep him around and then he just stabs us in the back and then we're sitting next to Danielle and the jury. You know? I didn't come here to play someone else's game. I came here to make my own moves.
Of course, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, you definitely bring up a good argument with that. It's just, I feel like it may be too soon, but I know where
that's why
you're
it's like, because there's 10 people left. No one ever expects you to make moves on an even number.
Right.
So
it's always the odd numbers where there's a swing vote. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, like, definitely a little unexpected. But it's a big thing. I think, like, obviously, like, my mind's not set yet. This is kind of like set, but I mean, I'm definitely open to it because that's like I mean, like you said, I mean, he botched the last vote, so it's like, dude,
he completely switched it on us, and we got a little hung out to dry. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's not cool.
I know.
I wouldn't do that to you.
No,
you
no.
wouldn't do that to me.
No, absolutely
like,
not.
you wouldn't,
Yeah.
So, like, I'd rather play with, like, a straight shooter than someone who is, you know, lying to all of us.
So, shit. Basically, everyone seems like the target suddenly just shifted to Ryan because everybody's really mad about him, about what he did with the whole flipping of his vote to get out Danielle. And I'm like, I get where they're coming from, but I just don't know if it's in my best interest to take out Ryan. Like, he is playing a very, like, hard game right now, but it is, like, it makes sense, like, what they're doing, but because they feel like he's just playing everyone. And, you know, I'm feeling the same way a little bit too, but I think it's just too early for that. Like, I just don't want to, I feel like going forward, like, suddenly a new alliance is going to form of, like, Priya and Matt and Alex and Nick and all of them, and then suddenly I'm going to be, like, in the minority. And it sucks because I feel like I'm kind of caught in the middle right now. And as far as I know, Ayla feels the same way because she doesn't really want to do Ryan, but at the same time, like, you know, she was also kind of confused about the whole revote situation, but I'm not sure. This is a big vote because it's like, is it too soon to take out someone like Ryan? But I feel like it might not take out someone like Matt. But at the same time, you know, I still feel like I can trust Matt. I feel like I can trust both of them. And so I'd honestly rather just be like Priya or Alex. But if either of them stay, I can, like, work on building a new relationship with them. It's just like, it's kind of all up in the open. And it really just depends on, like, if the majority's already voting for Ryan, like, I can't really, you know, go against that.
Everyone's going for it, even now, so.
Going forward, though, like, are we good?
Yeah.
Okay, because I have your back going forward 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for that.
Absolutely. Definitely.
So right now, I still am kind of unsure on where my vote is gonna go. I do find it a little shady. I thought I had a really strong alliance with Ryan, and kind of last second he did kind of flip the vote a little bit, and didn't really inform Talita and I, or even Brian. So in that regard, I'm not sure how trustworthy I feel with him.
It was really, really fun yesterday, this morning, but now I see people are turning completely in opposite directions. I really, at this point, do not know who to trust. All along, I've been saying that I thought I had formed an alliance with a couple of people, but you really can't tell. You really cannot tell who's going with who's helping each other. And it's interesting because myself as a teacher, I thought that I could use certain strategies that I use with the kids and just see, because people are people. It doesn't matter the age group. But it's so much more difficult when you're dealing with adult personalities, because they're no longer as innocent as children are. So they are really manipulative. I feel like snakes all over, all around this area.
So the game gets more and more interesting by the minute. After getting out Danielle at the last vote, to weaken Matt, I've now aligned myself with Matt to try to get out Ryan. He's like, Ryan's been on my side and not on my side, on my side, not on my side. And I really don't trust him, and I think he's playing everyone. I think with Danielle now gone, I think Ryan is now the biggest threat left in the game. And so I'm teaming up with Matt to get him out. And it's very exciting. I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see if it all works out. Maybe I'm a big fool and everyone's playing me, but I feel like it makes sense. And it's very exciting. And I feel like this is like real Survivor right now,
It's certainly a risk, but the way I'm kind of trying to combat that is by aligning Alex and Matt, who've been so adversarial. So their only connection to one another is me. It's unlikely that they're gonna go to each other and target myself, but it's possible. Like I said, the game is about big moves. This is a big move and something to build, like the jury resume. I think you proved that you're playing a really good game, but a game that's very self-oriented. And voting off Danielle without consulting the rest of the Alliance was real sketch on your part. And honestly, I'm just afraid of you in the game, so this is more a vote of respect than anything else.
Did what I could.
Obviously this is filmed a little bit later than it actually happened, but they totally got me. I can't believe, I kind of saw it coming that I was going to be voted out next. I know I made that big move against Matt and Danielle a little bit too early. I don't regret it, just because I wasn't a big fan of the fact that Danielle was willing to sacrifice her game for Matt, and that she was really just playing to get him further. So that kind of a player doesn't really seem like much of an ally or resource to me, especially. So at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure that I was putting myself in the best possible alliance with Matt and Brian. Obviously, some folks felt that I was too big of a threat to keep carrying on with. So it is what it is. I'm really rooting for some of the girls to do well. I'm cursing myself out for getting tricked into saving Priya and really going with that Danielle vote, but it is what it is. So I wish everybody the best of luck.